So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück. Weiter geht es hier bei die A.B.C. Murders, ein Agatha Christie Spiel mit Hercule Poirot. Wir dürfen uns noch nichts anschauen, wir müssen zuerst mit dem guten Bruder hier reden. Da haben wir vielleicht noch...
Hastings does not like very hot tea. He's going to blow on his cup for a good while before drinking. Hastings...
Ja, nein, das wollte ich gar nicht wissen.
It is not the right...
Ja, wir können uns noch nichts weiter ansehen, außer Hastings gerade, wie er hart seinen Tee pustet. Also reden wir mit dem Bruder.
It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to question him.
Ja, na dann, once in a lifetime, los.
My brother's wife is gravely ill. You will probably want to question her, but I fear that it won't be possible today.
Das werden wir ja sehen.
I insist, Mr. Clark. Please allow me to remind you that this is a murder inquiry.
Unfortunately, she is much too ill. She doesn't even know her husband is dead. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid it's out of the question.
Of course, I understand. Someone set a trap for your brother. Who was familiar with his habits?
Everybody knew he took his evening walk at 8:30, and that he always followed the same path.
Nach seinem Lieblingsbuch fragen?
Was it a dark night?
It was a new moon. I took a lantern.
So it was you who found the body.
Yes, along with the gardener.
Have you seen any strangers around the house recently?
No. As far as I know, nobody has been near the house.
Miss Clark.
Oh, Lady Clark must have fallen from her chair. I have to help Miss Grey get her up.
Hastings, while our host is gone, let's examine the drawing room.
Ja, eine sehr gute
But,
Idee.
Poirot, a gentleman shouldn't...
Ein Gentleman.
I take full responsibility. All you have to do is to leave the drawing room door ajar and let me know if anyone is coming.
Hastings. Den Salon durchsuchen. Ich hätte ja gerne... Ja, das Buch. Was ist es denn?
Comside's private collection. Purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection.
Warum haben die das hier liegen?
A crane?
Ja, ein Kranich.
A tiger?
Ein Tiger. Ein Hallo? Ein Drache.
It is an emperor. His place at the center of the table is probably symbolic.
Ein Kaiserdrache.
A dragon.
Ja.
Dragon. Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme.
Das stimmt.
A turtle.
Haben wir alle 7. So, eine Karte wollte ich mir mal ansehen. Das sah ganz interessant aus. Es ist eine Welt.
Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map.
Ja. Das steht ja dort unten. Ja, hier kriegen wir die christliche Symbolik nicht so ganz präsent wie das chinesische.
Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. The interior is richly decorated.
Bemalte Holzplatte. Eine Keramikstatue und Wandteppiche.
Dragon.
Schon wieder.
Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme.
Da hatte er wohl ein Faible für. Oh, und
It's locked.
Der Schlüssel. Oh, ein Rätsel.
It is blocked.
Ja, es klemmt nicht, es ist blockiert. Gut, hier oben. Doch. Okay, das.
The cardinal points. This book could maybe help me. Each cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color. In the middle sits the imperial dragon, and out of respect, all the others are turned towards him. Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere.
Ja. Ah, ich verstehe. Jeder ist eine gewisse Himmelsrichtung. Der Drache war links.
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table.
Ja. Ist das richtig? Jetzt. Ja.
The position of each motif is...
Was? Nee,
The
nein.
position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table.
Ich weiß. Na. Nee, besser geht's nicht. Okay. Rot muss oben sein. Nein, rot muss oben sein. Schwarz muss unten sein. Schwarz. Rot, ja. Und rot.
I think I heard a bang. Could it be this cupboard? This is interesting.
Oh, wir haben einen chinesischen Snowbad. Ein Messer fehlt. Aber das ist keine Nachricht von...
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comsite Churstone, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan.
Schrecklich. Aber ein Messer
These
fehlt.
daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here.
Nicht, aber eins fehlt.
Here's Miss Grey.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Lady Clark's condition requires regular care. I believe you want to ask me a few questions.
Indeed, mademoiselle.
Ausschließlich, ja.
This porcelain is remarkable. Is it old?
It's about 3 centuries old, I believe. Wait, let me find the reference.
Warum Warum liegt das Buch
She
da?
appears to be very flustered.
Schneller Atem. Teilweise verwischter Lippenstift.
She's unable to hide her emotion, and her makeup has been disturbed. I
Ja.
think that this young woman has just been kissed.
Und die...
Here? Teapot with black dragon, Gangxi period, end of the 17th century. It is a rare piece with unusual colours.
You have a good knowledge of art history.
Acquired while working with Sir Carmichael. I used to help him manage his collection and choose his new acquisitions.
Wir haben schon den fantastischen Schnurrbart. Geschenke, weil der Drache ist jetzt weg.
And sometimes, he used to give you a piece as a gift. Is that right?
Gift? What do you mean?
Die Brosche.
I am referring to your brooch.
This old brooch?
Mademoiselle, you know perfectly well. I am talking about the magnificent brooch you were wearing earlier.
Yes, you're right. Sir Carmichael did give it to me. He valued my work. How could I refuse? He would have been offended.
Aha. Oh, das ist eine gute Frage. Ob das Geschenk Lady Clark verärgert hat. Deswegen trägt sie gerade nicht mehr.
You took it off because of Lady Clark, am I right?
Indeed. Lady Clark does not like this jewel. Why upset someone who is so gravely ill?
I see. Maybe Lady Clark is a little jealous.
Mr. Poirot, do not be mistaken. There was nothing going on between Sir Carmichael Clark and myself. It's just... how should I say? Well, Lady Clark is very suspicious. Insanely suspicious. Wearing this old brooch in front of her would have caused her unnecessary suffering. Don't you think?
I am not blaming you, mademoiselle. Have you seen any strangers hanging around in the past few days?
No. Nobody has been near Comside.
What were you doing yesterday evening at the time of the murder?
I was sleeping. I was woken by the telephone at 11. I heard Franklin Clark speaking with the gardener. They left with some lanterns and they found the body.
Mhm. Fragen, ob sie eine Beziehung mit Franklin hat.
Am I right thinking that something is going on between you and Franklin?
How dare you ask me such a question?
Mademoiselle, it is difficult to hide things from me. He kissed you earlier, did he not?
My goodness, with Sir Carmichael's death, I was feeling so awful, so worried. I was unable to resist.
I am not judging you, mademoiselle.
Miss Grey, if I may be so bold, please do not take offence. My friend has rather unusual methods, but all he wants is to find the murderer.
Yes, I understand. I must rest. Please excuse me.
Earlier, you asked me to watch the living room door for you. I don't wish to be indiscreet, but sometimes a gentleman stumbles upon a secret without intending to.
That is sometimes the case.
And I saw Franklin Clark kissing Miss Grey at the foot of the stairs.
Do you think this is a common occurrence?
No, I saw emotion, intensity. I think it was their first kiss.
Well done, mon ami. Well spotted.
However, I don't think I completely understand this business. Why did Sir Carmichael not defend himself? He appeared to have been active and strong.
Wurde
The
überrascht.
murderer did not give him a chance. Let us try and reconstruct the scene.
Also sind wir schon so weit?
Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Warten.
The old man walks quietly along the graveled path.
Bewundern. Carmichael bewundert die Aussicht.
Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
Von rechts,
The
oder?
killer leaves his hiding place on the right-hand side.
Ja, na
He
klar.
approaches silently over the grass.
Die Kehle durchschneiden.
Then he throws himself on his prey and cuts the poor man's throat. He then lays down the A.B.C. before leaving.
Ja, also perfekt.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Diesmal auf Anhieb geschafft, ne? Da sind wir stolz auf uns. Da ist er wieder.
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Mr. Kirst, have you recently returned from Churston?
Yes. Indeed I have.
Have you seen the papers? And to think that you might have rubbed shoulders with the killer. Imagine that. Mr. Kirst, are you all right? You don't seem well.
My apologies. My throat is burning and my head feels heavy. It's ever since the war, you know. Since my injury, my head has never been the same.
Was war das für eine Flüssigkeit?
Poirot, it's a pleasure to be with you again after all these years. I looked for a gift to thank you, and I found this propelling pencil.
An authentic collector's item. You spoil me, mon ami.
And you more so by sharing investigations.
Do not underestimate the help you are to me, Hastings. Intellect is not everything. There is also goodwill, and you are not short of that. Later, I will ask you to help me tidy up the room and bring some chairs. Our guest will be here soon.
Ah, is Thora Grey coming?
Naturally. She is a fascinating young woman, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, come on, Poirot. I'm a married man. And Miss Grey has already been courted by Franklin Clark. Poirot, our guests will be here soon. We must prepare ourselves.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
Das ist eine gute Idee. Oh, Sie haben einen veränderbaren Gegenstand erhalten. Wählen Sie dafür den Gegenstand in Ihrem Inventar aus und klicken Sie auf das Symbol. Es ist nur dann zugänglich, wenn eine Veränderung möglich ist. Ja. Ja. Oh, da. Vielleicht. Nee. Ah, wir haben jetzt die Schraube. Die Feder. Schauen wir uns erstmal alle an. Menübärtchen und geheimes Erz. Aha. Ja, schön. Also... Kann ich.
I hope to concentrate on my guests.
Ja, das würde ich... Ah, jetzt.
Franklin Clark always seems at ease, regardless of where he is. Something that's unique to people who travel.
Gut. 2-2. Ich möchte mir die Leute aber erst ansehen.
Donald is always on edge.
Der Blick, Augenringe. Rasierschnitt, der ist doch da hinten.
Leave me alone.
Geballte Hände. Ich hab's doch, ganz
Donald
ruhig.
Fraser is very nervous at the moment, even if he's trying hard to control himself. She appears to have taken more care with her appearance than the last time.
Das stimmt. Sie hat ziemlich viel Schminke aufgelegt. Und ein Ohrring. Und Schmuck trägt
She's
sie auch.
looking at Mr. Fraser out of the corner of her eye. Did she make herself beautiful for him?
Genau, aus dem Augenwinkel. Die starrt ihn an. Ja, sie hat wieder die Brosche an.
The song says, "Sometimes I love a blonde who comes from Eden by way of Sweden. But I am not sure that this blonde is an angel." Sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes I love a blonde. That's what the song says. I wish to thank you all for coming. I wanted to bring everyone close to the victims here in order to unmask the murderer.
Get to the point, Mr. Poirot. What do you want from us?
Megan, dear girl, please be patient.
Mr. Poirot, how dare you address me by my first name?
Please excuse me, mademoiselle. What I ask is that you search your memories. The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
Tout à fait. He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name by chance starts with B.
Must we go into that?
Kleiner Esel? Ich habe einen Fehler gemacht. Aber warum hätte ich sie fragen sollen?
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Well, I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
And you, Mademoiselle Barnard, did your sister say if she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
Why would she hide the fact from you?
Betty knew I didn't approve of her behaviour. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities. A pity.
Yes, she sang well. but that doesn't tell us much about the murderer.
Qui sait? In any case, we now have enough information to draw up a relatively precise psychological profile. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, machen wir. Ist der Mörder clever? Nicht. Sie wurden eine Stunde getötet. Nein, der Mörder hat Methode und verbreitet seine Verbrechen gründlich vor. Er vergisst nie, seine intrigante Unterschrift zu hinterlassen. Nicht? Das hat nichts mit seiner Cleverness zu tun. Ohne das ABC-Kursbuch hätte ich Mr. Usher und Mr. Fraser verdächtigt. Indem der Mörder seine Verbrechen unterschrieben hat, sorgt er dafür, dass man nur ihn beschuldigt. Das könnte auch auf seine Cleverness hindeuten, aber nein. Ein Kursbuch, vielleicht mag der Mörder Züge. Okay. Der Mörder hat ihn perfekt ausgeführt. Brillant. Der Mörder selbstsicher. Ja, hier, schau mal, unterschrieben, ABC, gedönt, nein. Der Mörder hat Methode, er vergisst nie seine Unterschrift zu hinterlassen. Oh, jetzt ist er aber gut. Großzügig? Auch nicht. Ganz schön gewagt, selbstsicher. Ist der Mörder ein Verführer? Oh ja, denn er hat ja die Betty verführt. Oh Gott, wir sind ja schon lange drüber. Leute, sagt doch was. Meine Güte. Seid die Betty verführt, aber das machen wir erst beim nächsten Mal. Ja, weil die Folge ist ja schon vorbei. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Lasst einen Like da, lasst einen Kommentar da, auch wenn wir heute einen Fehler begangen haben, unseren ersten. Ja, das fand ich aber jetzt auch ziemlich uneindeutig. Vielleicht ist da bei der Übersetzung was verloren gegangen, was uns darauf hingedeutet hätte, was davon richtig war, von dem Text her. Aber so fand ich das ja uneindeutig. Aber gut. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen, wie gesagt. Lasst ein Like da, lasst einen Kommentar da. Schaut auch mal auf Facebook und Twitter vorbei. Wir sehen uns. Bis dahin. Ciao.